beloved beacons of light, we are the celestial white beings. We come forth and embrace you in love and bliss. We are present to serve you, to awaken and remind you of the truth that exists within your being, and the power that you hold to make impactful transformations within your being, within your reality and within the world. You are present upon the earth to bring your light, your love, your truth, your inner knowledge and remembrance, and your expression of the Creator to the world. How you choose to bring forth your own expression of the Creator is your choosing, and is unique as well as a wonderful expression of your essence and your truth. We, the celestial white beings, love you dearly for your presence upon the earth now. We understand that it can be frightening at times, confusing, and sometimes chaotic. We are present with you to support you in remaining in your center aligned with your truth and all that is the Creator so that you may feel or sense or acknowledge your own personal truth, distributing it to your reality and the world in a unique and wonderful way. Thus you are able to navigate the world, the pains and the hardship with support and connection, with the divine flow, being love, loved and loving, and with the essence of bliss. Today, we, the celestial white beings, wish to navigate through an understanding. We wish to share with you that as you stand upon the earth now, you are radiant, you are divine, you are sacred, you are the ultimate expression of the Creator, and this is magnificent. We also wish to share with you that you carry baggage with you. This baggage is immensely important because it allows you to reveal greater volumes of your divinity and your truth. Each bag, each wound, each trauma or pain is a door opening to greater embodiment of your divinity. As a child, when you are born with the essence of the Creator, your divine, personal, sacred expression of the Creator. You are also born with your soul's plan, almost like a checklist of things your soul wishes to experience or embody during the lifetime upon which you are embarking. The soul may not determine how you embody these energies that are upon its checklist that is for you as the earthly being to create. Without even knowing what is on the checklist, you create it. You allow yourself to move through challenges and experiences in order to reach a point where you are embodying your soul's checklist. Examples of your soul's checklist might be the embodiment and understanding of peace, the embodiment or understanding of unconditional love, the ability to connect with self and others in a very truthful and deep way. With this checklist, whatever is on your soul's checklist, circumstances are created. You place yourself into a reality from the very beginning of your birth that supports you in embodying this checklist. At times it may not feel as if you are being supported. The circumstances are to support you in reaching your soul's ultimate goals. When you are born, you have only a few fears, maybe of loud noises, maybe of falling, hardly anything else. Sometimes fears come through from other lifetimes, if the soul consents to this. But generally, as a child being born, there are very little fears because you are holding the essence, you are holding that true expression of the Creator. A wonderful thing would be if there were souls upon the earth that communed, energetically, with babies once they were born, to recognize their soul's checklist. Maybe the parents would keep that with the child so that they can nurture and support the child in embodying that checklist. This would be most ideal, but as we gather, it does not very often happen. In the first 7 years as a child you are like a sponge, absorbing everything that everyone says to and around you. Even if they say something to you in joke form, not meaning for you to accept it, it is most likely that you will. You also accept the wounds of others. Your being is trying to learn so much that it is in acceptance mode and cannot clarify what is appropriate to accept and what is not. Your belief system is built. Once you pass through the age of 7, then you are able to use the tools that you have obtained. Sometimes these tools hold wounds, painful experiences that you have yourself experienced or that others have experienced around you. These are your tools to help you embody your checklist. When we speak of the inner child, we, the celestial white beings, are speaking of that essence, that divine Creator expression that is unique to you, when you are born onto the earth. Every child, every soul has this. Sometimes, as an adult, you are unable to connect with this. Maybe, for some reason or another, you have cut yourself off from it, you're not able to reconnect with that innocence, that playful nature, that sacred creator expression that simply is the creator. Other times you are still able to connect with that. That energy fills your childhood, whatever occurs. We recognize the inner child as your childhood self, the childhood you experienced upon the earth from that moment where your soul created the checklist and chose your reality, upon the earth, where you were born into. That is your inner child, your childhood self, all the way up to when you turned or transitioned into adulthood. When we're thinking of the inner child or the childhood self, we are not separating you from an aspect of yourself. We're not thinking of your child self and your adult self as different. We're thinking of them as the same. You may wish to use other words, divine child, soul child, or creator child, to encapsulate that creator expression that is present with you at birth. In many ways, when we use the term inner child, it is simply a label in the same way that we use the label creator or God. We are not separating ourselves from the creator, although, to some extent, using a label we are, but in order to navigate the physical reality there is a need for labels, at this time. Your inner child, your childhood self, the childhood that you experienced, is a very integral and integrated part of your being. As you stand here now, whether you have experienced healings or releasing of wounds or not, the childhood that you had has a very impactful influence upon who you are right now. By healing or revisiting wounds, you are able to release them and free yourself from their presence, therefore making it lighter and brighter for you to stand, now, in existence. In many ways, your spiritual growth is not, essentially, about connecting with the divine. It is valuable and that connection is immensely important, however, releasing baggage and old wounds that are stuck within your energy field, actually allow you to connect with the Creator automatically and with greater power. Imagine that you are able to fly, and the flying is freedom, but you have weights upon your body that are holding you to the ground. You might be able to fly for a little while, but these weights bring you back to the ground. Now imagine that each weight is a wound or stuck energy or a belief that no longer serves you. As you rummage through these and release them, you accept them or acknowledge them or bring love to them and let them release in their own way, then it is like you have released a weight. All of a sudden, you are able to fly without any weights, and you automatically receive and experience your spiritual growth. It becomes so much easier because your perspective clears as well. You view your reality through your divine self, through your creator expression rather than through the wounds or pain or trauma which, even if you try to escape, they become your filter for the earth around you, causing you to react in certain ways. This is natural and normal. We place great value on releasing wounds, especially from childhood, because you will find that those wounds, from childhood, are the ones that still remain in your adulthood. Once recognized, your adulthood becomes very easy. We simply invite you to contemplate our words. We love you dearly. We are the celestial white beings.